welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to study for nursing fundamentals. Alright, let's go. I'm just going to start off. I'm really sorry that I'm looking all over the place. It's one of my first videos and it's really hard for me to just stare at the camera. I'm getting used to it, so just bear with me, okay? Thanks. Tip number 1. Write notes in your own words to understand the main points. And make sure you write in different colors. Don't use too many different colors, but colors definitely help. Different highlighters, different pens, they definitely help emphasize the points, especially when you don't know certain things, you need to look up certain things or need to go over certain things again. It definitely helps. Here are a sample of my notes. They're in all different colors. The highlighters, the pens, everything, different colors. Even this side, same thing, different colors. It definitely helps when you're trying to study and review your work. Alright, tip number 2, make acronyms for yourself. I can't tell you how much this helped me to remember everything. There's so much that you have to remember. It's pretty ridiculous, but you can do it. Don't worry. Just make acronyms for yourself and I'll show you some examples. Tip number 3. Do your practice questions in your ATI and in the back of your book. I can't tell you how much this helped me and saved me during my tests. A lot of the times, some of the times, there are questions from the book and from the ATI practice questions that will be on your tests, especially if you have ATI tests. So for me, we have this one, the content mastery from ATI. It definitely helps when you go through things. For me, they have a ton of highlights and they definitely have questions at the end of the book. Also, for the book that I had, this is my book. It was for Foundations of Nursing, Nursing Fundamentals, same thing. This one is by Evolve. This one also helped a ton when studying. This one has numerous amounts, I'm trying to open the book. Numerous amounts of questions in the back of the book that you should go through because they help a lot. They help you understand what you just read and kind of clarifying different things if you don't fully understand them. So I would definitely do the practice questions. They help a lot. Alright, tip number 4. I know most people don't want to read these gigantic books. I mean, seriously, look how thick this is. It's ridiculous. But all in all, it definitely helps and it'll definitely get you a better grade than the people that don't read. So for me, when I read the book, yes, I read almost every single chapter and all of its contents. Make sure you read the boxes. The random boxes with all of the different random information other than just what's the regular writing. It definitely helps. I've gotten caught on quite a few tests that I remember reading the boxes. I remember reading from the boxes and not just the material around it. And those questions were on my test from ATI. So when you read, make sure you at least skim the boxes. I'm not saying to read everything because I know it's very time consuming and there's a lot of material to get through and get done within a tiny bit of allotted time. So it's okay. I understand. I was going through the same thing. But make sure you skim those boxes at least. Try to skim them. Try to read all that you can. Even read the key points in the back of the chapters. They help so much. You'll thank yourself when that test comes and you have read something from those boxes or the key points that pops up on your test. That's another grade, not another grade, another few points or point for you towards your grade to get that A that you want. Doesn't everybody want A's in nursing school? And last but not least, tip number 5. Make sure you write down all the questions that you have as you're studying or in class or just listening, going over things. Make sure you write down the questions that you don't understand. Things that you don't understand could be anything. Could be a stupid question to you or a dumb question and your friends, know the answers automatically. It's fine. If you don't understand it, you need to understand it for yourself. For your career, for the test, just to have the knowledge in the back of your mind. Write down the questions and go ask your professors. Seriously, I can't tell you how many questions I emailed my professors, went up to them during break and talked to them about it, even right before the test, just to make sure that I understood what I had read and gone over and studied. I asked them over and over and over again the answers, the correct answers, a way to explain it, a better way to explain it. Ask them if I could explain it to them just to make sure I understood the points. So please don't hesitate to ask your professors or your teachers any questions that you may have regarding the material. It is hard. It is a lot of material to go over, but don't worry. Make sure you ask questions, and I'm sure your professors, will be happy to help you. That's what they're there for. If they weren't there to help you, why the heck are they teaching? All right, so just to go over everything one more time, the 5 tips. Number 1 is to write down your notes in your own words. Number 2, make sure you make acronyms for yourself. This will save you a lot of time studying. It'll help you remember things and have them stick. And preferably, dirty acronyms work the best, especially if you have a dirty mind. Like most people, it tends to help. Number 3 is make sure you do the practice questions on ATI, even online, and in the back of the books. They help tremendously. Number 4 is make sure you skim and at least skim the book. Definitely read the chapters and skim through those little boxes in every chapter and read the key points at the end of the chapter if you don't have any other time. And number 5, last but not least, is to make sure you ask questions. Always, always ask questions. It may just save your test grade. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips. Let me know if they helped, if you have any other tips or any more suggestions. I'm open to everything. I still have a lot of studying to do myself, so anything helps. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.